Hello, my name is Byron, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Daivergent. Thank you so much for taking the time today to watch this short presentation. I want to take the next few minutes and walk you through the 3 ways we help your neurodivergent child live a life of independence. But before we dive into it, I want to ask you a question. What's the number one goal you have for your neurodivergent child? I want you to think about that just for a minute. Most parents that I come across say the number one goal they have is for them to live a life of independence. The second question I want to ask you is, what's the number one skill they need to develop in order to live a life of independence? And when I ask parents about that skill, it usually falls into one of 3 categories: vocational skills, social skills, life skills. And so today, I want to show you how we at Divergent can help you in those 3 critical areas in order to help your child grow and accomplish their goals. But before diving into it, I just want to let you know who I am and why I'm passionate about helping those with special needs and disabilities live the best life possible. See, for me, this is all about my brother Brandon. He's a 23-year-old self-advocate on the autism spectrum. He's somebody that has fallen off the services cliff when he aged out of his K-12 education. And I knew I had to do something. We're really looking at this from the other side too, as a family. And we just found that there just wasn't enough. And that's why Divergent was born. For us, our mission is a really simple one. We want to equip people with disabilities with the resources they need to maximize their potential and empower their champions to join them on their lifelong journey. We have a vision to really enable everybody, regardless of ability, to live a life of purpose and dignity. And so today, what I want to show you is how we can come alongside you and your child to give them the vocational, social, and life skills that they need to live a life of independence. Now, if you're like most parents of adult children with disabilities, you have gone to great lengths to do what's best for your child and give them the skills, tools, and support that they need to thrive. You've probably tried most of the things listed above. You might have moved to a state which has more funding. You might have left a job or reduced the amount of hours you've spent at work to spend more time with your loved one. And almost certainly you've paid out of pocket, for additional care that supplemented what they've gotten in school. That being said, it can be really difficult, to be an advocate and a champion for your child. There's a lot that weighs on you and your family as you try to make the best decisions for your loved ones. You're dealing with these denials. You're dealing with having to appeal decisions from Medicaid, from other agencies. You are maybe thinking about what's going to be there when I'm no longer around. There are also just not enough providers. There's not enough services that are available around us in our communities. So when it comes to the transition from school, whether they turn 21, 22 years old, there just feels like a drop, a fall off a service cliff. So most families, really have that goal of helping their young adults get a job, live on their own, make friends. These are the priorities that families have. It's the same priorities that young adults who are on the spectrum, who have other neurodiverse conditions, have for themselves too. And what I want to say is that Divergent is here to help. We're here to help you achieve those goals. I want to show you how we have developed the best training, coaching, and resources platform available today to get your child the support, training, and life skills they need to succeed. We are Divergent. We are the first and leading digital job and skills training platform in the US for neurodiverse individuals. We are here to really enable them to achieve their ambitions and be that resource to you, the champions. These are the goals that we talked about at the beginning. We help them become a reality for you. We help those adults and adolescents gain modern job and modern essential life skills to transition. We provide online coaching, social groups, and classes that give you that hands-on work and life experience. And it's all customized too. It's personalized to your loved one. We are really that first all-digital coaching program for families who are looking at their loved ones to transition into adulthood. So what we offer is really a series of supports and services. Number one, we are providing weekly coaching. that helps you to define your personal and professional goals. That includes job matching. Our coaches, they're extremely competent. They come from special education, they come from disability backgrounds, they are highly trained and effective at helping your loved one navigate the complexities of life. They really are the top 1% of professionals that we've recruited from across the globe. The second is that we are giving you access to evidence-based training modules. Now, our modules, they are really extensive. Some of those examples include getting comfortable with socializing with others online. It might be budgeting or financial literacy. It may be focused on hygiene and personal appearance or even time management. It really runs the gamut. Now, after that training module, we also provide practical curriculums. Now, these are actual real-life exercises and practice sandboxes for folks to try out the things that they learned in those skills modules. So, for example, we might give a task that would have to be completed by the next weekly meeting. If someone does a module about laundry, that task might be to make sure to fold socks as part of that laundry practice. If someone has one that's around cooking or independent living, it might be to actually take one of our recipes and learn how to prepare that in the microwave. We give the families ideas for what those could be. And really in that way, this becomes that practice curriculum with the coach. Something we also know is important is that we help families apply for and get approved for disability benefits that apply to adolescents and adults. This can be anything from vocational rehabilitation all the way up to Medicaid. And finally, we are also offering online social groups. Now, these are moderated by our trained facilitators. These are groups about shared interests for folks who are in the neurodiversity and disability communities. These might be one-on-one sessions if someone wants to practice socializing with a facilitator. We even have a rant corner if people just want to get things off their chest. So for us, it's about taking advantage of both video tools as well as text tools like Discord that allow for conversations to continue even beyond those sessions. We've been running some groups for almost 2 years with the same people. They become friends and they've even hung out beyond Daivergent. Now you're probably wondering at this point, how does this all work? The first step is that you and your child are going to be matched to one of our expert coaches who will create a personalized training program that is based on their personal and professional goals. Now this could be as short as a few months, but really you are in the driver's seat on this. We are a lifelong resource that can help your child transition through all of life's milestones. Our coaches come in from special education, occupational therapy, counseling. They've got the unique training that can actually allow them to stick with you for however long you wish. The second step is that our coaches are going to be working to implement that plan. They'll be working to improve those job, social, independent living skills through all of our modules, our online social groups, our life skills lessons, our job readiness training. If you are someone that is really looking at work as the ultimate goal, we actually help find open roles that are a fit. We're supporting on applying, on interviewing, on starting jobs, as well as staying in jobs. If you're somebody that may need extra time before looking for work, we can really build upon those core skills within social, within independent living, with additional practical exercises and skills training to really make you able to accomplish and excel in those goals. I want to introduce you to our REACH program. REACH is the first of its kind online coaching service that is helping adults and adolescents gain the skills they need to become self-sufficient and attain their personal and professional goals. What you are receiving as a family through our REACH program is going to be that weekly coaching with qualified professionals. It's the access to the evidence-based training programs. It's the practical curriculum with the real-life exercises. It's the support for disability benefits. It's the daily online social groups. In addition to that, we really keep the focus on you. It's a 1-to-1 coach-to-student ratio. It's available year-round and on demand. And we are supporting families right now across all 50 states in the US. I want to show you a couple case studies of people who've actually come through our program and what they've been able to accomplish since they joined REACH. The first case study is Marissa. She was a 19-year-old that came in with social anxiety. She was on the autism spectrum. She also did not drive. And really for her, the goals were to be able to start working and then also be able to start making friends. What we did is we actually matched her to a coach, and she was assigned to a job exploration pathway. So this was actually a 60-day set of goals that she worked on with her coach. While she was doing that, she was also assigned to an online group that was based on her interest in design and drawing. So that was an online social group that she was able to participate in. In our second case study, we had someone like Jacob, a 31-year-old. He had a learning disability. He had ADHD. He currently lived at home with his parents, but he wanted to be more independent. So what we did is we actually matched him to a coach, and he was assigned first to a life skills pathway. This was one that was personalized to him, and it was a 90-day curriculum to start. Now, he also had that desire to get a job. So after that life skills pathway, he continued with an additional 60-day curriculum with his coach for job exploration, which has now evolved into even looking for and helping him to apply for jobs, prepare for interviews, and ultimately get placed into a career within customer service. We've spent the last 5 years building the best online program to help the disability and the neurodiversity communities achieve self-sufficiency. I want to take a moment just to share a few things that some of our past REACH participants and customers have said. Leon's come on before, and he was somebody on the spectrum who wanted to get ready to work. He says that he learned a lot at Daivergent: corporate work etiquette, general expectations, sprint planning. These are all skills that are really important for a 21st century career. Daivergent has prepared me for working in a group. It's challenged me to find more efficient methods to find information. I'm proud that I finally got a job because of my training. We've had parents who said the same. For Kristen, she said, "My son has been looking for a job before he started with Daivergent, but the help that he has received took his job search to the next level. And I'm happy to say he was hired by a big bank and has started his first real job." Another parent wrote, "My son is more upbeat. He gets up earlier. He looks forward to those calls with his coach. He was really feeling a bit hopeless, and so I'm really grateful for this program. It's taking a lot of stress off of me knowing I have this additional support." These are just 3 of 600 stories that we've had with families who are seeing higher self-confidence, finding jobs, living more independently because of REACH. So at this point, you're probably wondering, how much does all this cost? And with everything that's being offered, it must be really expensive. Now, for us at our core, we want to help as many families as possible. So we have made this affordable for everyone. You can start a 30-day free trial with us, no obligation, and it starts at $99 a month afterwards. We are on the mission to help all neurodiverse individuals and families build a life of independence. If you want that support, training, accountability, the resources that Daivergent has to offer, I just have one ask, which is to please schedule a call with one of our specialists today. We want to pair you with a positive, engaging coach who will help you and your loved ones achieve their professional and personal goals. Just click on the button below this video, and one of our qualified specialists will be ready to speak with you right away. Please request your free consultation call today and see if Daivergent's REACH coaching is right for you. Once again, my name is Byron. I'm the CEO of Daivergent, and I really want to thank you so much for your time today. We can't wait to help you and your family reach your goals, and I hope we get to speak with you soon. Thank you so much.